Hello and welcome to the Talking Knits podcast, coming at you live from the banks of the Missouri River. Let's do this thing. And happy belated Halloween to you. It is Saturday, November 2nd. I am still wearing my mask from my Halloween costume. I hope you like it. It's been Spirit Week at my job. I am still at my job. I am a senior image and data entry processor now. I did get promoted. As you might have noticed, I did take a year off of this podcast for health reasons, which I'll get into in the live segment if you're interested. And before I get into the nitty-gritty, I do want to remind you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that is all the administrative stuff out of the way, so let's get into the knitting and crocheting. And the first project that I have is the Socket Slouch Hat by Kelly McClure. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and here it is. Isn't it beautiful? The yarn is the Rainbow colorway by Artistic Yarn by Abby. It is also available in the sparkly yarn if you're interested. Alright, the second pattern that I have is the Off the Grid sweater. It's by Keep Calm and Crochets, and I'm using a J hook to complete it. It's one out of a set that I purchased on Amazon, and this is the sweater. It's kind of, I've got the sleeve done on one side, and then I'm working on the one on the other side. It is a bit big for me, that's totally fine. I like my sweaters a bit loose. And as you notice, it does have a bit of a bell sleeve on it. The pattern does explain how to make that bell sleeve, so if you are interested, you can make it yourself. And that is all of the projects that I am working on right now. I didn't really have much knitting mojo, unfortunately, for the last couple of months. So I am going to go ahead and get into the nerdy stuff and into the live segment. So if you're not interested in that, that's totally fine. You can go ahead and wait for the next podcast where I will have much more knitting content available for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the nerdy stuff. Alright, so I wanted to get into a little Squishmallows chat before I get into some of the other nerdy stuff. You can see I do have a collection of them behind me. Sorry, hair in my mouth there. But I did want to show you my latest one that I bought. This one is from Five Below, and it is Auto. I'm so excited. It is kind of hard to find around Halloween time and kind of any other time as well, so I was excited to get it. I also got one called Wallace, which I will insert a picture here. It is probably a 24-inch, I believe. My husband found it at Target, and its name's Wallace. And I was saying, and he was going to sell it, and I said, not on your life, I'm keeping that for me. So that is the two Squishmallows that I've obtained, and also I've actually gotten a Funko Pop of myself. I'm gonna insert that here. And what that is that you can actually put in some attributions of yourself that you would like to be put in pop form, and then what happens is they'll go through that, they'll put a mold in, and within 3 weeks they'll send you a pop of yourself. And that's what I got. It has glasses and brown hair and a red jacket, and it's supposed to be carrying a purse. It doesn't really look like it. It looks like it's brandishing a weapon of some kind, but it's a purse, and I just never did put it down. So in other nerdy things, I'm trying to get the new Hatsune Miku Q Posket. It came out, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and I have seen it in the stores and in Barnes & Noble, and that's definitely going to be my next acquisition when I get it. So that is all the nerdy stuff. Thank you so much for putting up with me for that, and now let's get into the live segment. I am going to hold on to Otto for the duration of this live segment. I guess he'll be my emotional support squishmallow. So with my live segment, I did want to let you know that I have lost 70 pounds. I've been keeping up my health and I really think it's been paying off. I want to insert a before and after picture here. You can tell in the before picture that I was quite exhausted looking, and I really was. I'm really glad that I've been able to lose this weight, and I hope that I'll keep losing weight. Also, in February of 2024, I was diagnosed with celiac disease, and what that is that it is an autoimmune disorder where your body does not process gluten. So I've been on a gluten-free diet since December, actually. I started before I was diagnosed, and it really has been helping with a lot of my symptoms and things like that. So that's pretty much what's been going on with my life. As far as future plans, I do plan on doing more of these podcasts as my health allows. And hopefully just filming on Saturday and editing and getting them up by Sunday. So, I do believe that that is the end of this podcast. Thank you so much for showing up and enjoying my knitting and nerdy talk. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Goodbye.